Hi, I'm Elle, welcome back to my channel. This week, I want to chat with you guys about what I've learned in my first 8 weeks of online school. So as my quarter was coming to an end, I started making a list on my phone of just little tips and tricks that I had picked up over the time that I wanted to pass on to you guys in case you're interested in online school or a prospective student. So let's get into those. I wanted to begin with the 3 things that I do that help me manage my time. First is that I time block every hour of my day. Every Sunday night, I set up my Google Calendar for the entire week. To give you guys an example of time blocking, this is what my day for today looks like. I would recommend this to disorganized people or super organized people because no matter who you are, spending an hour a week to set up each of your days is going to help you out. My second tip is don't sleep in. I don't care that you don't have anywhere to be. Wake up and start your day. You're gonna be more productive and feel better. This really helps me because one, I am a morning person naturally, so it makes the getting up early part a little easier, but I do my best work in the morning. So I like to do my schoolwork from around 8 to 1 p.m. and then I'm done for the day and I move on to the work that I like more. My third tip is if you're coming from regular school, you're gonna have all this free time that you've never had before all of a sudden. Don't use it just to binge watch TV. Believe me, I did that for a couple of weeks and I got nowhere. Get a job, intern somewhere, volunteer somewhere, do something that's going to benefit you and your future. With those tips out of the way, let's move into some pros and cons. Pro number 1 is that online school is super time efficient compared to regular school. You're not getting up at 7, getting ready, going to school till 4, coming home, doing homework. No, you can wake up, do school in your pajamas, be done by the early afternoon, and then do whatever you want to do in the afternoon. The second pro, and the biggest pro for me personally, is flexibility. I know that for some online programs, you have to be in like a class FaceTime kind of thing at a certain time. Where I am, you don't. I can do my school whenever I want in the week, at whatever time of day, and spend as much time in a day as I want to on it. Because of the flexibility, I've been able to travel a bit this year. I've gone to New York and Texas already, and I knock out my work in the morning or on the plane, and then I do what I want in the afternoon. Another pro for me is I get way more done in a day. When I was in normal school, I would come home from school and be wiped out, but now I feel like I get my school done, and then I usually work out, I go to work, and I work on my portfolio every single day, so I'm progressing in more than just my academic life. Now that there's some good things out there, let's get into the cons of online school. The first con for a lot of kids, I feel, is that you're not with a lot of people your age that often. I feel like once you're in online school, you're in this little bubble, they're in their world, in the normal world, and your worlds don't collide as much as when you're with kids every day in a classroom and then going and hanging out after school. You're not going to get that anymore. You're definitely going to have to put more effort into having a social life and keeping up with friends. For me, I'm a super high extrovert, so I thought this was going to be a bigger problem than it is. I have some really good friends. I see them enough, and when I don't see them, I'm texting them, and I spend a lot of time with my family, so I'm good, but it might be something to consider for you. Another con is that if you're a student that benefits from a classroom environment, you're not going to get that as much. I personally had no contact with my instructors. I could email them if I really needed help. I could set up a Skype call. I never did, but there's no teaching, there's no face-to-face lectures, there's not even really group chats with the class. You're doing it all on your own, you're managing your own time, your own work, and you get really limited interaction. For me, this is perfect. I've always done super well learning on my own, but if you're someone that doesn't like that style, I would think about that very much before considering online school. Overall, for me, this is the best choice I could have ever made. I got that flexibility that I felt that I was lacking in school, and because of that, I'm able to work on my interior design, travel, and just do other things that interest me. For you, I know that I just threw a lot of information at you, so the overview is, if you do online school, it's going to take you a fraction of the time of regular school. You're going to have time to do what you want, but you're going to have to manage your own work and schedule. If you stuck around to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you're considering online school, I hope this helped you. If you liked what you saw, I'd love it if you'd subscribe. There's a button down below, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye.